This, I am relieved to inform you, is an advice show, and I am very, very happy to say that we have a whole fresh batch of questions for you. The people.
Hot. So fresh.
I work at a movie theater, and it amazes me how wasteful people are. I've found everything from mostly full popcorn bags to unopened bottles of wine. And that second one is what gets me. Why buy overpriced concessions just to let it get thrown away?
They sell bottles of wine at movie theaters?
Wow.
Sometimes.
Nice. It's a good flick. Anyway, I find an unopened candy bar and my mind gears start to turn. Kept safe from surrounding trash, sealed away in its wrapper in a Twix bar. Is it weird for me to take it out and eat it? That's from Cookie Bar Taker in Texas.
I almost don't want to even do this one because you can't say, is it weird to take it out without telling us what a garbage can? Like, if you're taking stuff out of a garbage can, it's really important that you say that. If you just find it on the ground underneath a chair and it's wrapped up in a wrapper, go fucking crazy.
Well, it says sealed away and kept safe from the surrounding trash.
But that Griffin and I have both done cleaning in a movie theater. The surrounding trash also just describes
the floor. Yes.
Yeah. But like, it's in its wrapper.
Let's assume that this is a garbage
wrapper.
Yes. We'll assume it's a garbage can candy bar.
Okay.
I think that is, if we have to go one way or the other, I feel like Occam's razor, this is a garbage can candy bar.
Okay, let's do that. That's
who's
easier.
Throwing away an unopened can? No. What I'm saying
is literally in the question.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying it's not like a half-eaten bag of popcorn.
Yeah, we know, Trav.
A candy bar is something...
But it's also in the question.
But what I'm saying is... You could just put it in your pocket and eat it later. It's not a thing.
Yeah,
they don't stop
sure.
you. It's not. There's not customs.
Like you would use for an unopened bottle of wine, for example. Like something like that.
That one gets me.
Hey, listen. Hey, guys, step over here. Step over here for a second.
My whole thing is, why buy overpriced concessions?
Hey, guys.
Just to let it get thrown away. Like, why do that?
Hey, guys, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
I know that you're mad at me about Mr. Nickname that I did earlier. I don't know why.
I'm a little mad. It didn't have it.
So
there
why
wasn't
are
much
you
there, man?
Fucking putting me on blast? I'm trying to riff. I'm trying to...
You're trying to return to the themes of the question like a leitmotif. That's not riffing. That's harmonizing with the ideas already presented.
So of our generation, can I tell you a weird thing that pops in my head when you say this? For some reason,
I think germane. It just confirm it's germane?
For some reason, I'm like, what if somebody injected drugs into this candy bar and left it as
there was
trap?
a lot of that kind of talk going around early on, for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know why my almost 40-year-old brain still worries about this, that someone would think, here's a great trap. I'm going to inject drugs into a Twix bar, then throw it into a trash can, and then not be there to see if anything ever comes of this.
That's interesting, Travis. So by that logic, and I'm not saying it's bad logic, I'm kind of a fan, if a garbage can is the safest place to find a candy bar.
Yes.
Because who's going to poison a candy bar and then throw it away?
You're saying it's hiding in plain sight.
If there was a little, alabaster pedestal with a single wrapped Twix bar on it, that has been placed there.
Trap.
That's a trap.
That's a trap. Thrown away, discarded.
A garbage can, though, is safe.
Okay, I don't think there's any problem. I think food waste is a huge problem in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think if you want to eat a Twix bar, if it's been unwrapped and it's been in the trash, and you give it a rinse off.
It's still wrapped. If it's still wrapped, yes, it's been. It's been unwrapped.
Wrapped.
It's been wrapped.
Unwrapped. Yeah.
Interesting.
If it's wrapped, that's the word. If it's wrapped, it's fine. I think the trouble you might have though is if I'm Mr. Big Movies, right? The guy, the boss of the whole deal.
That's what they call Tom Hanks. That's his nickname.
And I see one of my employees happily munching on a left Twix, a right Twix, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to want to see some documentation to confirm the sale.
Absolutely.
You're not going to be able to convince me that somebody else earlier gave me money for that and then threw it in the trash can.
Yeah.
Occam's razor
Yeah, we're huge on that one.
suggests that probably not. Occam's razor.
Oh, what if you're eating a candy bar and inside you find an Occam's razor? That's dangerous.
I
man. You
hate
gotta be
Occam's
careful.
always trying to get one over.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin,
Man.
good news. Movie theater managers, they don't watch people clean the movie. As long as you finish it before you exit the theater, you got to do it while you're working. You're safe. You're
fine.
Okay.
They don't check your work. Trust me.
We used to have, when I worked at the Blockbuster, we used to have to tape receipts to our Fruitopia. it was no joke over there.
Well, and it's that kind of cost saving measures. That's why they're still thriving today, baby.
Yeah.
I threw away so many cups of dip,
Yep.
snooze.
Snooze.
I really snooze
juice.
snooze juice into trash cans while working at the movie theater. That this may be, a sign of the times. I don't know if people are still. I haven't seen a person dip tobacco in many years, so I don't know.
Would you
if
say
folks
maybe perhaps you haven't seen a person dip tobacco since? Just running the math here, you left West Virginia.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
just
that might be
thinking
it,
the same math, Jamie.
Yeah.
So that has instilled in me sort of maybe a fear of like movie theater garbage cans that's a little bit more elevated than average. Most of the time, grab the Twix, go wild. It is not poisoned.